What's going on? Nick here with American Motorcycle Trading Company in Bedford, Texas. I got today's service tip for you, a pre-ride checklist. So before you get geared up and get set out on your ride, walk around your bike and check out everything. Make sure everything looks good. Make sure it's safe to operate. And I'm gonna go through a little checklist with you. First and foremost, you wanna check the condition of your tires. You've only got 2 tires. It's the only thing that's separating you from the road and a lot of pain. So you want them to be in tip-top shape. As far as condition, you want to check out the sidewalls and look for any dry rot. Check the tread surface as well, and if possible, lift your bike up and spin the wheels and look for any punctures or anything like that. Also, you want to keep an eye on the tire pressures. As the outside temperatures fluctuate, they will go up or down, so make sure you keep an eye on that. Another thing you want to do is check your fluid levels. You care about your bike, don't you? Make sure the oil's topped off. If it applies, make sure the coolant's topped off. You can check the brake fluid levels and all that good stuff. Another real important thing is to check all your electronics. Make sure all your lights are working. Definitely want your brake lights working. You want your headlight working. So just turn the bike on and hit the turn signal switches. Hit the horn. Make sure the high and low beams work. Make sure your brake lights work. It's real important stuff. Another thing that applies, if you have a chain or belt driven bike, you want to always make sure that it's got proper slack. Too tight of a chain can cause unnecessary stress on your gearbox, and too loose, it can possibly jump off the teeth of the pulley or the sprockets. So on the Harleys right here, there's little marks, and if you refer to your owner's manual, it'll tell you what the proper slack is supposed to be. Keep an eye out on hoses and any kind of leaks. So check your fuel hoses. You can check any of the vacuum hoses. You can check the brake lines. Check under the bike, make sure it's not leaking any fluids. You definitely don't want to spring a gusher of an oil leak on your rear tire while you're in a mid-corner. So definitely keep an eye on that. Also, inspect for missing fasteners. Typically, I like to do this after a ride. And it's really not so much of a problem anymore with newer bikes. And I'm not telling you have to put a torque wrench on all these bolts and nuts and check them out. You should do that at least a couple times in the bike's life. But just visually inspect that you've got all the bolts there and everything looks right. And there's other things as well, but finally, check the brake pressure. Definitely want your brakes working. Grab the front brake, make sure it's nice and firm, it's not squishy or anything like that. Same with the rear brake. And that should probably get you down the road. This is Nick with American Motorcycle Trading Company in Bedford, Texas. The freedom to choose.